Hey, if you're feeling lost in life, this video is for you. If you're looking at me like you don't know the half of it, my guy, this video is for you because I'm listing the 5 things that I took away from my 20s that I wish I knew sooner. It would have saved me a whole lot of heartache, a whole lot of headaches, and so much of my sanity would have remained intact. So let's learn to kick society's norms out the window, drop all the timelines that we're supposed to be living by, and let's get this thing started. I just gave you a sneak peek into the first lesson I learned going through my 20s, and that is, there is no timeline. Despite what society and everybody might be saying or might be making you think, there is no timeline. Me and you, we're unique pieces to our very own puzzle. So if you think you're supposed to be married by 23, kids by 24, the house by 25, kick that to the curb. That isn't the case for everybody. Now, this quote right here is something that resonated so true with me, and I wanted to share it with you. We are growing into ourselves across a whole lifetime, not just through one decade. Let's all retire the idea of our 20s as a hashtag best life and just strive for a good one. Now, what if we took that even one step further past our 20s? What if we realized with every new lesson, with every new year, we're continuously progressing? There is no finish line. We're not going to get to the end and say, hey, we made it, where's my prize? The whole point of getting through our 20s, 30s, 40s, and whatever age it may be, is learning lessons and learning how to prevent the same things from happening over and over again. As we slide into point number 2, if you're feeling lost, if you're feeling like you need a little bit of a direction, don't forget to subscribe and like this video, because my whole goal is to help you along your journey as I'm helping myself along mine. Let's get back to it. Point number 2 is an important one. It is, you are not messing up, you're just figuring it out. Did you ever feel like you were just bashing your head into a brick wall as if nothing was ever going right, and all you did was blame yourself for it? These things that seem like they're failures are just lessons, and our job is to learn from those lessons and continue to grow and improve as we work through this life. So if you're constantly stuck in the mind frame of all I do is fail, we need to switch that, because if you are failing and you feel like you're constantly failing, we need to look at why you feel like that and why you're not putting yourself in the greatest position to succeed. Because this little piece of information that our friends at Harvard share with us gives us a really good perspective of what failure looks like in the beginning. If we just get stuck in the same mindset of thinking all we do is fail, I have a surprise for you. All you're gonna do, you guessed it, is fail. You're not messing up. You are simply just figuring it out. And number 3, whew, it's a doozy. Being confident, that's great, but allow yourself to be wrong. Have you ever sat in a room and argued with someone until you're both blue in the face and you guys get absolutely nowhere? That's kind of what your 20s can feel like. It's great to go into a situation as if you feel like you know everything, but the key is being humble and knowing you don't know everything. Have you ever heard the quote, if you're the smartest person in the room, get in a different room? Because if you're constantly surrounding yourself with people or things that are always telling you that you are right, you're never going to grow. You're going to stay exactly the same and keep that mindset exactly the same. If any of these 3 points gave you one of them aha moments, make sure to leave me a comment in the comment section. If you're having an aha moment, make sure you let me know in the comments, because those let me know I'm doing my job. Point number 4, it may not make sense right now. And trust me, I get it. But sooner or later, it will make sense. Can you look back 5, 10 years and think to yourself, that's why that relationship didn't work out. That's why I didn't do so well at that job. That's why I quit that sport or quit doing those things. It didn't make sense at the time. It may have felt like it did, but I guarantee you, your 2020 vision after the fact cleared up that story just a little bit. So if things aren't looking so hot right now, take a step back, take a deep breath, and understand in due time, I'm going to understand why this has happened and what road this is leading me down. Because what feels like the greatest tragedy right now may be setting you up for success in 6 months, 1 year from now. Remember, time, patience, and a little bit of kindness towards yourself is going to go a long way here. And if you're enjoying this so far, I'm going to add an extra bonus tip after point number 5. So stay tuned, because point number 5 is simple. What feels right now might not feel right tomorrow. For anybody who's either switched their religious beliefs or their political views, or just simply used to like pepperoni pizza and now prefer sausage, our opinions and our views on the world change as we go through more life experience. This means as we continue to experience things, we're going to continuously change. So whatever it is you might feel so passionate about right now might not mean as much 6 months to a year from now. So remember, act with confidence, but allow yourself to be wrong. See how I tied point number 3 and point number 5? That's pretty clever. And the bonus tip that ties them all together, of course you feel lost. Being in your 20s is equivalent to starting kindergarten and feeling like you should be a senior. We're told that we're grown-ups, we have to make decisions, we have to do this, we have to do that, but we've realistically never been taught how to do these things. Schools taught us how to survive school, but life is a whole different beast. So if you're feeling lost right now, or you're waking up and thinking this is never going to end, remember, time, patience, being kind to yourself. Being lost isn't a bad thing, because maybe you're not lost. You just might not know where you're going. And the best part about not knowing where you're going is you're never actually lost. If you're working through anxiety, depression, or any mental health type issues, please see a therapist. And if you're looking for a little bit more help on the video end, I have some videos on my page that I'm going to link in the description that should be able to help you out a little bit. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. And remember, spread some love to others, spread some love to yourself, and spread some love on the video. Take care. Peace.